I think before Zoom, I think I had first used Skype. I mean, that was, some, um, 16 years ago. No,
16.
10, but around 2011. That was Skype.
Skype.
Yeah, but it was just.
Did Skype ever go mainstream? I don't think. Yeah, because today we are talking about webinars and why they are important. But it's just good that we get to know the background of how easy it is nowadays. But when things are so easy to do, and they've become ubiquitous,
it gives you more advantage to really directly engage with your audience.
One is
on time.
Direct engagement.
Direct engagement, yeah.
Number two is,
I think it gives you more advantage.
maybe this tied to another benefit, which you could say it's you're humanizing your brand. Because now we are able to see the face behind the business, which is now very important in the digital age. So loyalty and humanizing your brand, I think they go together. So
Yeah.
So, done. So it's funny how, when was the first time you used something like Zoom or Google Meet?
I think before Zoom, I think I had first used Skype. I mean, that was, some, 16 years ago. No,
16.
10, but around 2011. That was Skype.
Skype.
Yeah, but it was just.
Did Skype ever go mainstream? I don't think. I mean, if you were to really rate the success of Skype,
Actually, never.
as compared to what Google Meet or
and
Zoom is today, would you ever really say it went mainstream? I mean, even I know Microsoft killed it.
Yeah,
I mean, it no longer exists, actually.
So it never went. But that was the first video conferencing.
Video gathering.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Yeah, because today we are talking about webinars and why they are important. But it's just good that we get to know the background of how easy it is nowadays. But when things are so easy to do, and they've become ubiquitous, I don't think people think that it was hard at some point to do some of these things. I think it was very hard to congregate online.
It was very hard, actually, to congregate for that matter, because you talk about any gathering, any meeting, any seminar, you need to start looking at so many logistics. The venue, how fast you even get there, traveling. Of course, when you gather people somewhere, for any conference, for any event, you have to. And even things like catering coming, because you can't. So many things come in play.
So we're also looking at, like, previously meant we could only do these things mostly in a physical setup. Before even the Skype started, and as much as Skype really never went purely mainstream, so to say.
And I think even Skype was more of like for one-on-one.
It wasn't. I think it's Microsoft, when they bought it, they tried to put the business aspect of it. But the much I can remember, it was more of a consumer app.
Exactly.
You could call, and it also had and all that. But then, no, I think, of course, there's the explosion. I feel like, of course, I think they went mainstream COVID time. I think that's when everything changed. So it's pretty recent. But why would it then? Would we say it's a great avenue, it's a great initiative to have as a business? Like, you do webinars, and could any business do webinars? And what would be the difference between maybe a consumer business doing webinars and a business to business proposition doing webinars? Kind of, value a business doing B2B kind of, services, products, doing webinars, or other consumer products, as compared to consumer product. Anyway, let's get straight to it. What would be the reasons? Give reasons. I think then we could discuss maybe and how in the process we'll just discuss some of this evolution. Because I think going live is doing webinars, but let's talk to the benefits.
Because I think one thing. You said going live is a webinar, but still. But for a proper webinar, you're able to engage with with the audience one-on-one. They're also able
Do you do that on TikTok? Have you been live? Have you ever gone to a TikTok live? Yeah, you engage one-on-one.
Like, are they able to, like, not like live sessions, but like a well-structured webinar? See,
You can even present, by the way.
most TikToks, you're just projecting your account. Your screen, and then the audience is able to, like, comment through the comment section. But of course, you can add a guest to the.
Yeah, you can add. There's a lot of features. There's a lot of features they have come up with. You can showcase a lot of stuff. I would say it's a form of a webinar. It is actually. It is. Anyway, let's know if you. I don't know what's your thoughts on going live. We would say it just becomes so easy for any business to do webinar.
But I think one of the biggest benefits of having a webinar. I'm not shifting to live, so you get that direct engagement with the audience. It's one-on-one. You're able to, if it's as you are saying, if you are presenting, you want to gather feedback. On the spot. Q&A. You're able to really get that first-hand and direct engagement with the audience. And of course, now that means because previously we were talking about like for TikTok, as you are saying, if it's not a live session, of course, if it's not like a conference, you'll have to maybe post a video and then wait for the comments to come back later. But if you are going live, if the audience is there joining you during the session, you're able to get that feedback. Directly, and how do we call it? You get the feedback in real time, and of course, if anything you can address it immediately. And now, by doing that, of course, one thing we usually look at, doing whenever you're offering a service or selling a product, you really want to address questions. A bit easily, on time, and of course now eventually you also get feedback, maybe to if it's a product you are trying to pose, or a service you are trying to offer, you are able to know exactly how to present it in a more. I've now gotten the feedback from on time and real time audience, so I think it gives you more advantage to really directly engage with your audience.
So one is on time. Direct engagement. Number two is you can also convert customers. I think when you do those direct engagements, then it means you can convert customers, and means the customer journey also gets shortened. Because you're talking to these people and you're able to address the objections live there. You can answer the questions they have about the products and the services. And so that boosts your sales and revenue.
So that's
very efficient. Like TikTok, people sell a lot through their lives. If you're in B2B, then the webinars give you leads.
So that's lead gen.
Right.
Okay, you can. It's a very good source of leads.
Directly linked to sales.
I also think, also closely tied to leads is, I think it's also a very good way of getting, generating content for your brand, for your business. Because once you do, maybe you are doing a webinar on a certain topic, which in one way or another touches to your offerings, to your products. You can repurpose that content into, it's maybe a 1 hour webinar. You're able to repurpose into short clips, and of course, now being given the fact that it's something you are doing, presenting to a known audience, you're able to reuse the content and get your brand out there. So it's also a good source of content.
I think it also helps in building loyalty. I don't know whether you said that, but in the sense that it's tied to what you said in terms of feedback, because when it makes people feel heard, and you could, it's not just feedback, but also you can use the webinar to handle issues. There's somebody who would have issues, had issues, and then they are raising it during the live or the webinar. So it builds loyalty. Maybe this tied to another benefit, which you could say it's you're humanizing your brand, because now we are able to see the face behind the business, which is now very important in the digital age. So loyalty and humanizing your brand, I think they go together. So
yeah, for sure.
And this helps you build a base of customers and a following that
For sure.
is we said the last time we said loyalty is about longevity. So it's about longevity. So you're investing in longevity of because it's business is relationships. So you're investing in the relationship. You want to be, these people want to be heard, and then you're there to listen and to answer them and to make them feel cared for and taken care of. So that's important in building loyalty, which goes hand in hand with humanizing the brand.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think also closely tied to loyalty and building trust. I think when you're doing a webinar as a brand, as a business owner, you are positioning yourself as an expert,
Authority.
as an authority, in that industry. So and then of course people like for you to really so closely tied to what you mentioned about building trust and loyalty is whenever you host a webinar, people see you as an expert in that particular area. And people are more likely to trust you when they see like you're an expert in a particular industry, and of course that shows leadership at the end of the day. And then if there was any eventual lead you'd get, of course now you are increasing the chances of them becoming a customer. So I think just by doing that, you're able to enhance the trust bit as a brand, as a business. I think I would just add maybe, a bonus point is, for webinars, you are not really limited in terms of, I would say how many people you can host, because it's just about, maybe if it's I could say like if it's a Zoom subscription, you just have to increase the number of seats you have in a session, and then you're able to have as many people as possible join a session, and then so you're able to reach a larger audience. In using a reasonable budget, unlike now organizing a physical event or a physical conference.
Yeah, there you have it. So if you've not started doing webinars or lives, I think it's high time probably you plan and organize your team around starting.
For sure.
So yeah, and let's know if it's something you consider trying in the comment section. So anyway, that's for today. See you in the next one. Bye for now.
Adios.